All right, no intro, no outro, straight fire. Going over trades. Um, Again, just a trade update. So we're gonna actually start with Great British Pound, JPY, and again, just break it down for y'all. So initially, I was looking for sells. Right, I got up to 5% in profit. Again, just trying to aim for this 4 hour low right here, and it reversed on me and clapped back. So again, I was trying to aim for the 4 hour low. Um, and it didn't work out in my favor, but that's fine. You know, just took a L right here, and I took another L right here. So once I realized the 2% loss that I took, I was like, oh yeah, this is clearly buying. Let me just get it on the buys. So that's that. So I can delete this, remove it, clean it up a little bit because the week is virtually done. And it should hit my quick TP later on today. All right, EUR USD, looking for buys. So this buy hit take profit. So I got a good 5%. And then this buy, again, hit take profit. So I got a good 3%. And this was very quick. That was in this trade for like, let me go to a lower time frame so you can kind of see. I was in this trade for like an hour and it hit TP 3% real quick and then it reversed. Again, you're gonna get your money and make your money maker. Someone once told me, one of my mentors, Emilio, he was like, your entry doesn't have to be perfect, your exit has to be perfect. So this is a perfect exit of a 4 hour high, literally right here. And let me take off my volume profile so you can see perfect exit of a 4 hour high. So markets didn't clap me. I got in on, as you can see, Thursday's London session, and it went exactly where it was supposed to go. GU, all right. You already know this hit take profit early in the week, and then this trade also hit take profit again, based off of 4 hour highs right here. So again, quick trade in this trade for an hour. So I can remove these drawings. I can remove those drawings. All right. And then last but not least, UJ. So UJ moves just like GJ to where still in these two trades and drawdown, this is probably going to hit stop loss. And this is probably going to hit stop loss as well. What I'm trying to realize is 4 hour lows are not like an ideal target for GJ. Volume profiles that have been unmitigated are an ideal target for GJ. So in reality, excuse me, UJ, this should have been my take profit. It is what it is. You know, it's the name of the game. You win some, you lose some. So just to kind of give a brief outlook on what I think next week is going to look like. Again, for GU, it's very bullish. This could just be a crazy pullback on the 4 hour, and it still aligns with kind of what I was looking at, right? This profile right here. So, of course, for a bullish run going into next week, I entered into trades right here. Just looking holistically. Stop loss up here. Again, this is like a holistic approach to what I'm looking at. If I just get stuck in the now and just stuck on, you know, what price is doing now, then I can potentially miss a move, excuse me, which necessarily is not necessarily a bad thing. But, you know, who wants to miss out on money when it's all, you know, said and done? At least I don't want to miss out on money when it's all said and done. So a holistic approach to looking at it, right? We're still bullish. Momentum is still bullish. And the momentum for me is based off of the MACD, right? Momentum is still bullish. So as long as momentum's still bullish, any value area, or excuse me, any POC that shows bullish, right, is a point of entry for me. And it's a very valid point of entry for me right here. All right. Same thing with UJ. UJ is still bearish. I have to journal these two. Very still bullish. So being the fact that this is probably a pullback on the 4 hour, or excuse me, bearish. Being the fact that this is a pullback on the 4 hour, where's the next bearish candle closure POC that has been unmitigated? Up here, right? So this is a potential entry for me as well. Potentially in the future. Way in the future. Going to EU. Same thing. This has not been mitigated. And usually GU prints before EU does. So you can usually get, if you get it on GU and you're right, you can get it on EU and be right and still make money as well. All right. So I'm looking at that. And then last but not least, AU. AU still bullish. All right. This take profit hit, and I already journaled it, so I'm good. AU is still bullish. So where on here is an unmitigated POC? We have no unmitigated POC, so we have to wait for London to, well, London is done being printed because it's now about to be 7 o'clock, right? So see how this candle closes in the next 8 minutes and then make a move off of that. If the candle closes above the value area high, then I know that this right here is my entry. But we have to wait for the candle to close. All right. So no intro, no outro, straight fire. Hopefully this helps. I know I'm not really breaking down like to nausea, like how I'm actually, you know, my profile settings and all that stuff. But if you pay attention, literally, my profiles are drawn by the session. You should be able to catch which, like the timing of the session to where you can draw the volume profile. All right. Peace.